Hello, welcome to Practical Visions, and this is Daniel, and I just wanted to do a little review on these great cards here. This is my Gods and Titans Oracle card review, and they are by Stacy DeMarco. She wrote the booklet, and then by Jimmy Manton, he did the artwork for it. And here's the box, as you can see, and you can see it's kind of looks like it's a little bit Gladiator inspired, but you know, it doesn't take away from it or anything like that. I really like these cards. I think they were about $15 on Amazon. Here's the book. You can kind of flip through it. You can see that the book has got let's see here. It's got an introduction. It has a dedication for the cards. It's really you know, focused on all the different pagan gods, specifically male gods. I really liked this deck specifically because it was male, you know, gods. You don't get a lot of decks that have that real masculine energy. So that was really good. You know, I really like that. Also, you know, they give you all kinds of lists of ingredients that you may need for doing the different rituals in the book, because you can do like you know, a invocation of each different god. You know, say you draw a particular card when you're talking about how do I get a job, and you get a specific card that comes up, and you may want to do an invocation for that god that came up, you know, to kind of get their energies acting in your life, you know, so you can kind of speed up the job process. And so yeah, there's the book. Really nice book. Let's see, how many pages is it? Let's see here. Let's see. It's not telling me exactly how many pages there are. Let's see if on the back it says it. 160 page guidebook. There you go. So, 160 pages. You know, it's very generous with the information that's on each card. You know, like this one, you can see the thought. You got the title page. Then you have another page. So you get about almost 3 pages per god. You know, it's pretty good detailed information. It gives you a description of each god. It also gives you shadow side in case you get the card reversed. Like here, I'll read you a sample here for Set. The Egyptian god of the desert, darkness, chaos, and storms is Set, or Seth, an incredibly powerful god with many temples attributed to him. Set was the son of Nuwa of the sky and Geb of the earth, and he was brother to Osiris. Set is a mysterious figure represented as a man with the head of a beast, including features of an aardvark, a jackal, or even a greyhound. See, and that's just a portion. I mean, that's the first part. So it tells you a lot about the god. It gives you their symbols. So for Set, it would be an Ankh, a Wa scepter, or storms. Then it gives you the invocation for that particular god. And it actually gives you several invocations on some of them, or different rituals that you can do. So the book, very high quality book. Stacy DeMarco did a really good job on this. And now let's take a look at the cards. The one thing I did not like about these is the cardstock. I mean, it's extremely flimsy. I know my camera isn't the best, so you probably can't see that the best. I mean, the cards are gorgeous, you know, take a look at that. Probably can't see that the best, but yeah, the artwork is absolutely stunning, but I was really disappointed with the cardstock. I mean, you can see, you can totally roll up the card like that. totally just super bendable. Makes it kind of hard to shuffle because they, you know, some cards have too much stiffness to them where it makes it hard to shuffle in that way. These ones, they really flop a lot when you're trying to shuffle. I mean, they just don't go down fast, so it's really hard to shuffle like this. And they're also pretty big, you know, so you kind of have to go really slow with the shuffle if you're doing it like that. They're really big. I mean, I have really big hands, so I mean, I can shuffle them like this. I think anybody else that had smaller hands would have a really hard time shuffling these in general, either way you try to do it. So I mean, I know we're gonna see a lot of people doing this one with these. And I was really happy, you know, that the backs look like this, because in a lot of the reviews I was seeing, it was a real cheesy looking back that said like Gods and Titans, like some big action movie. I really like how they toned it down and just kind of put like some kind of a symbol here instead. Looks a lot better if you ask me. But yeah, I mean the artwork in these is spectacular. You know, just phenomenal artwork. Then it gives you a keyword below each name. So I mean, you know, it's got Jizo, Eris, Helios, Zeus, Vulcan, Hades, Set. You know, it's got cards from several different cultures. They were really diverse with this particular deck. So, you know, I really like that. It's got Dionysus, however you say it. That's Ecstasy, Ganesha, Obstacles, and it's 38 cards. So, you know, that doesn't seem like a lot of cards, but they really give you a good assortment of different gods with a really diverse amount of topics. Also, it's not fluffy at all. You know, so this is not a Doreen Virtue deck, and I'm not dissing on Doreen Virtue. I do have 2 of her decks, so I do like it, but sometimes it's a little bit hard to be accurate with your divination when, you know, there's no negative aspects to the cards. So these ones, you have no problem with that. There's plenty of negative cards, but, you know, they aren't necessarily negative, but they can be negative. But they also can have a positive side depending on the question. So, you know, overall, let's see. Let's do a reading real quick with these just so you can see how they read. So, let's see. I'm looking for a job right now. So, let's see. How is my job situation going? I know some people say not to do a bridge on the cards, but I like it. It's never affected my readings before. How is my job search going? Okay. Let's take a couple from the top there. I guess you've probably seen these reversed. Let's kind of switch those around. Okay, so we have Vishnu, Balance, Aries, War, and Achilles, Confidence. And so I'm kind of seeing Vishnu as this is a time of, you know, balancing out in my life. Maybe my previous job was a little bit too strenuous on me. So I think that in this situation, things are kind of balancing out in my life, where, you know, I may get a job that suits me a little bit better. Then we have Eris, which is War. So I am really attacking this situation really strongly just because I really, really need a job to pay my bills. So that definitely fits there. And then Achilles, I think this is guidance for me, would be to be confident. And, you know, I could look this up in the book and get a lot more insight probably, but the good thing about these cards, they're very intuitive. You know, like I like how Vishnu, Balance, he's got 4 arms. You know, that's a very balanced situation. It's kind of like multitasking, you know, a lot of different things like that. So it's really good for intuitive reading. These keywords, I really, really like the keywords a lot. So yeah, I mean, I really like these cards. If I had to rate them out of 10, I would give them probably like a 7 out of 10, just because the card stock was incredibly disappointing. I mean, it just is not what I would expect, you know, from an Oracle card. I've never gotten Oracle cards that were that thin. I mean, Doreen Virtue's cards, they are, you know, they're nice and stiff and have a really nice shuffle to them. So, but still, I mean, I would absolutely recommend getting these. They are well worth the money. They're great because of the masculine energy that they have. So yeah, definitely pick these up when you can. And thanks for watching. This is Daniel from Practical Visions. And subscribe and like if you want to see more. And I really appreciate you watching. And you have a blessed week and a good day. Take care.